Alright everyone, welcome back. We're going to be playing some more Hogwarts Legacy here. Last time we left off, we just finished up our defense against the Dark Arts quest. I had to leave a little bit after what I had done, so there is a little bit of a break between finishing up with, I think his name was Sebastian, and then me coming back and, now we're going to proceed into our Charms class.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Oh, is that
Revelio.
so? Is that so?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Excuse me. Alright, so we are on our way to Charms class now, and it's 34 feet. This full powder station here. What's going on here? Is this something I can do now, or do I have to maybe go back for it, I think?
Get away from me!
What's going on? What are we getting away from? What? I saw Eddie Cleaver. No, weird. Alright. Let's go to Charms class. So what did we learn? We learned
Revelio.
That was a neat trick. F. Pet the cat. Let's always pet the cat. Pretty kitty. Alright. Yeah. Good riddance. We're leaving you. More up. Okay. Man, this castle's huge. More up.
Handy
Revelio.
resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
Can I go in
included.
here? Huh? East the bathroom. Hello. Okay, so how do we get more up? Just like that, more up. Wow. I was already here.
Professor
All right.
Ronan tends to go over there.
Here we go.
We sometimes have to remember.
Let's start the quest.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
it.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that.
That's my rival.
Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Nice, because we go outside. I kind of want to wait until we get the broom or a flying creature to go outside and explore. I just want to be able to explore a little bit quicker than on our feet. So that's why I went straight into these quests, get some of these prologue quests done, and then we'll get into the game exploring and some other things. The game seems to, well, maybe not. I was going to say it seems to be loading a little bit quicker today. This is still in the early release. I do not think that there has been a patch yet, but it is possible. I didn't look in my Steam to see if there was a patch. Hopefully they do patch it here soon to help with optimization. That would be very neat because the game does not run well on the PC.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Stadium.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Hey, look, it's Hagrid's hut. Not even born yet.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and excellent control happens to the best of us. Now, very good. That's it.
Whew. Got 100.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thanks, dude.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
No,
Come
please
on
don't.
up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, got it. Thanks, boss.
Be sharp.
Watch this.
That is how it's done.
Okay, do I have to do that one?
Accio.
Eat it.
Let us see this. There we go.
Watch this. We're gonna get a 50 banger right here. Let go!
Stay focused.
Here we go.
There's no way I win. Unless... Oh, watch this.
Yes!
For the game right here. Line her up.
Accio.
Excellent control there.
Whatever. That size sucks. Cheater. This is my first time.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, see, that was warm up. She doesn't know what's coming this time.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Come on,
I'll
just do your
say.
turn.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Exactly. Let me just
This
beat
round
you.
settles it all.
Be sharp.
on. How do you... Cheating Dan, man. Okay. And...
Accio.
Stop. Alright.
Very good.
We matched. It's okay.
Watch this.
Oh, bro, you're not doing anything to me. Watch this.
There we go.
Okay, we'll wait one more. And...
Nicely done.
How's she?
Here we go.
I don't even understand. Cheater.
Yes.
Accio.
Oh, no way. Look at that. Sweat off my brow. They call me
Very
the
good,
best, whatever
both
that
of you.
thing's called
Well done.
Ever. Best athlete. Just put me in the Tri-Wizard already. Back to a loading screen. Gotta love it. What in the world? What is that? It's a... What is that? I'm excited to see what type of creatures there are. I know watching the trailers that there's the Room of Requirement where you can have animals, fantastic beasts, and I am very excited to see what all you can get in the game. I think I saw that there was like 12 in the menu
Class
or
is
something like
dismissed.
that.
Gather your things on the way out.
You got it, boss. I'll leave right now.
Good game back
No,
there.
leave me alone.
I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I
Yeah,
promise.
I did it in a minute. Stop. I'm holding my own. You're a
Thank
loser.
you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Weird.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
That's pretty neat. I like that.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
What?
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until
Why does
next
the
time.
Professor want me? All I did was beat his
Of
best
course,
student.
you can.
A word, if you would.
Yeah, you got it, boss.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Got it, boss. Complete it quickly.
Lumos.
I'm gonna kill you all.
Hello.
Revelio.
How was your first day coming along?
Shut up. Don't talk to me.
Hello, Samantha.
What's up, Sam?
Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Oh, yeah, you were in there? It wasn't too
Thank
bad.
you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his.
Isn't that what I
Well,
just said?
better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Well, I'm sorry. I won't help you. I am of no assistance to you. Until you ask me for a side quest, I'll get it done. Just for you, Sam. My, favorite peer.
Revelio.
Rebelio. Anything. I tell you, this place is going to be super easy to get lost. Because I already have no idea. Hello, Alright, let's go this way, I think. Okay. Alright. Hey, look, it's Hedwig. We didn't get to, like, make our own animal. Or, not make our own, but, pick our own animal, did we? What are we doing here?
Revelio.
I forget what we're doing. Oh, alright. 11 plus 2 is 13. Plus 2 is 13, so I need 9. Which means I need Hydra. It's 13 plus 8, by the way. It's not 9. That was some bad math. I didn't even look at the other one. 5. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yep, so 5. Plus what? Man. 5 plus 9 is 14. 3, 4, 5, 6. But that's 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, but that's 9. 5 and 9 is 14, so I need 3, which means I need triple dragon.
Where did you get your dragon back?
We are going on the assumption that the first one is a 0 and not a 10. And the last one's not a 10. You just jump. It's okay. Fall damage isn't real. Ah, the assumption was correct. Cedar rivet gloves. Oh, nice. They add to my offense. Nice, then we'll kill people quicker. I like it. Petrificus totalis. Alright, side quests are now available. Side quests are the little diamonds? I don't see any. Let's just do this. Anyone remember how to track quest? Alright. Okay, let's get out of here. I guess we go this way. Nice, neat, and nifty. Excuse me. Already pet you earlier? Unless you're a different cat. Didn't know there were that many cats in this game. Beastly after class. What's going on? Why that?
What about the room,
It's Dobby.
Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
A little suspicious there.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No, Professor.
Nothing
There
more,
really
Professor.
isn't.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Yeah,
Professor
my
Ronan
man,
did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for being so kind.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
You got it, boss?
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Does my guy look so angry?
I'm eager to get to
Looked
Hogsmeade.
like I was ready to
Very
kill her.
well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time
I
with
want
them.
Sam. Let's go.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented
Yeah,
students.
Sebastian's an idiot.
And she knows
He
the
got
area.
murked.
She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Alright, you got it. Let's go finish up that thing for Ronan.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Please calm down. You no need to yell at me like that.
Ah, there you are.
Yes, I am here.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a
That's
broken
cool.
object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems
That's
as
what
if
I wish I
that might
had
come
in
in
real life.
handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Alright, calm down.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Yeah, you got it, boss. Finish them all. Right now. Alright, what do I need to do?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Use Accio on it?
Accio! Got it.
Didn't even have to think about it. Sprint.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Sprint.
If only a new student were to help me with...
Brilliant.
Alright, what do you need?
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am?
No, I have no
Zenobia
idea.
Noak. The girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind.
Did you
I
tell him?
wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Interesting.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
You tell him. Yeah.
Imelda is one of the
I would've
worst
just Avada
losers.
Kedavra'd him, you know?
Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Oh, man. I'd have done the same.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Oh, please. Just meandering.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Alright.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Alright. You got it, boss. Find Zenobia's gems, gobstones, 0 of 6. Yeah, let's do it, sure. Are they, like, completely around the castle, or is it just real close, or what is it? Alright, let's just follow this. I have a feeling this is taking us back to Ronan, to the gobstones.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Okay.
Accio!
Oh. Well. Yeah, same.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Alright, let's find all 6 of these.
I'd much prefer it if everyone...
She's gonna have us running all over the castle for these. Let's see, where's this next one? Way up high.
Greetings.
Continue to go up. Continue to go up.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
Nice, nice, nice.
What are you up to now?
I'm glad they at least tell you somewhat of an area. That way I'm not completely lost trying to find them. But alright, let's continue this way, I guess. Alright, how do I get over there? Stop. Calm down.
Accio! Revelio!
Oh, nice. One of these. Let's do this real quick. Because we can. Oh, hey, look! I was right. Nice. Okay. So let's reveal. So 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5, so we need 4. So we need weird-headed chicken. Yes, and then 0 and 1 plus 3, which we already know that 3 is Hydra. Nice. Right? Is right. Got it, boss. Give that to me.
Revelio!
Anything else? What's in here? Orange Eye of Newt Goggles. Oh, I have to do a second one of these? Oh boy. And a third one. Okay. Well, let's do it. So 6 plus 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 11. So 11, 17. That means we need 6. So we need the lizard. Okay. What is that? Okay, it's that one, which is 7. 7 and 0, so we need 1, so we need the unicorn. Got it. Look at us go.
Revelio!
Revelio. Nice, nice, nice. Feel like we're doing pretty good. Okay. What do we got here? We've got, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus lizard. Lizard is 6. So that would be 11, so we need 4, which is weird-headed with weird-headed chicken. Possibly. 13 and 0 is 13, so we need 5, which means we need 5 spike. Yeah. Okay, door. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright. So now, we can upgrade ourselves. Is this any better than what we have for offense? I have a feeling it's not, so hold off on that. What about here? So we've got 5 defense. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. Alright, yeah. Got it, boss. Yep. Alright. Let's see about getting back down now.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Where are the gobstones?
I've always said travel broadens the mind.
The gobstones. Where are the gobstones? Gobstones. it's still up further. You got it, boss.
Revelio.
Some things that I'm missing. I don't know how to do those yet. Figure it out later. Another door. Hey, this is the Ravenclaw room, right? Isn't this right where I was? Okay, let's do this one real quick. So we've got spider, which is 8. 1 is 9. So we need 4, which is weird-headed chicken. Let's do weird-headed chicken real quick. Stop. Calm down. 13 and 3 is 16. We need 5, so we need 5 spider. Nice, nice, nice. Look at us. These doors, man. Emerald silk robe. Is that better than what we have? I would assume so. Let's check it out. What do we got? 3 offense. You got it, boss. Now look at us. We're pimping. Alright. Let's get her gobstone.
I'd better
Right
keep
there.
an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Alright, where's the next one? Up higher. Probably in the witch's room.
Accio.
Thanks for the page. You want it? You got it. Can I talk to you?
Lumos.
You guys like light?
Levioso.
Neat, nifty. Love the stairs. Gotta love them. There's 2. Where's 1?
Revelio.
1 is right there. Alright, let's do it. 23. What is that one? That's 2 and 15. That's 17. So 17 and 6. So 6 would be lizard. Alright, nice. And that bottom one is 3 and 9 is 12. So we need 7, so we need weird octopus thing. Yeah. Natural beige scarf. I'll take it. Let's equip it because it probably has more defense than what we have. Nice. Or offense, actually. Nice. I feel like we're doing really well for ourselves, and when we do get into actual combat, we'll be okay. Possibly. That would be nice. Alright. So we're still going up. Let's go up. We're still going up? How do I get up further, though? Okay, in here. This way. Okay. I'm glad they have that where you can do a little thing. that
I'd
kind
better
of
keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Whoa! Excuse me, boss.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field
Don't talk to
guide.
me.
I'm most pleased to be included.
Lumos. Accio.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that was there. I just needed that. Alright, that's really cool. Okay. So now let's go this way. In here. Okay.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Alright, let's just teleport to her. Where is it that she's at? Right here? So can I just, the astronomy wing? Yeah, can I just, like, fly right next to her? let's see if we can. And call it good. It's actually a pretty nice quest because you get to go around and collect a bunch of the flame positions. So then you have a bunch of fast traveling around Hogwarts. That is a really nice beginning quest. Very well thought out. This game is very nice. There seems to be quite a bit to it as well, which is always a good thing. It means that there's a lot of content that you can come back and play. If you miss anything, you can go back through on your second account or second character and do some other things. I've heard that some of the quests that you can do are actually locked behind certain houses that you're in. So
You can't imagine how
like me being a Ravenclaw, I may not be able to do all the quests that like a Hufflepuff can do. Level lock, huh? Alright, get me out of here. Take me home.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Yeah, I found them all actually.
Hello, Zenobia.
You're welcome.
I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
Wonderful idea.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Yeah. Good luck. I pretty much called you an idiot. But good luck. Alright. Let me see. And we're level 4. Alright, let's talk to you, Ronan.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
No,
I
not
completed the
at all. Pretty
assignments,
easy, actually.
Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's do it.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Oh, they make it a little bit different. Go, man, go. You're so slow. It's nice. They make it a little bit more interesting.
That's it.
Yeah.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, I'll go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate.
Revelio.
Alright. Well, that is that. I think we're going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, we'll go and we will meet up with our friend Natty, and we will go to Hogsmeade is what I'm going to assume that we're going to do. So thank you guys for watching. This game is incredible, and I'm glad that I get to play it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.